Justice. Justice. You? What has become of you, Kratos? That is a choice you made, Kratos. What of all of the families what of all the death you have wrought? The lives you have destroyed? Is there justice for them? You wanton. You did as you pleased, destroyed as... You took whatever you wanted and did as you pleased. Only when it was your wife and child Only when it was your wife and child who died by your hands in your quest for power did the nightmares, the headaches, the remorse begin. Now there must be vengeance. And so you did take your vengeance, and Olympus did fall. But is that justice? Is it? Is that justice, Kratos? What of all the lives you've destroyed? All that you've taken? What of that boat ship captain? What of that boat ship captain, Kratos? Where's his justice? Kratos, you don't care about justice. All you've ever cared about is your power. That your will be done, much like most mortals. Let me ask you a question. You have no concern for justice, Kratos. The only thing you've ever been concerned with is your own power. Much like your father, my grandfather. Now, whether you take life or protect it, you are only concerned with your own. Whether you take life or protect it, you are only concerned with your power to impose your will over others. Everything has to be your way, doesn't it, Kratos? You speak of your triumphs over Olympus and Asgard. You speak of your triumphs over both Olympus and Asgard. But this time may turn out different. Though this conflict may be different than any you have Though this conflict may be different than any you've encountered before. Though this conflict may yet still be different than any you've experienced before. Though this battle shall be different than any you've experienced before. Because this time, Kratos, you don't have the plot to save you. That's your mortal half. It's your mortal part slowing you down. Part of you is still mortal, Kratos. It's holding you back, slowing you down. Cleave unto me, Kratos, and bleat no longer for the future as the herd of sheep. You. Why? Well, let me tell you. Kratos, you would have killed them all with your bare hands. Where is all this coming from, mercy? You have no mercy. You care nothing for mercy. Stop this nonsense at once, Kratos. Why? Well, it is the order of my father, Ares. I obey him, for Zeus has commanded me to obey my father. Why obey Zeus? Why obey Zeus? Kratos, I'm growing concerned for your well-being. What? Enough of this, Kratos. We both know that this has to end. I serve Zeus so that there may be power. For there to be power, soldiers must obey. It is the only way that one can dominate all that there is. Otherwise, what would there be? Justice, equality. How boring. Isn't it fun and exciting to see one man? Isn't it fun and exciting to watch one being control everything when it seems impossible? When it was thought impossible, one being may dominate it all. One being controls what all existence looks like for all. But that isn't possible if most do not always obey. Oh, Kratos. Oh, my mother. Mother. Wait. I have a different idea. Oh, for crying out loud. Shut up. Silence. Quiet. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Gracious, stop it. Good night. Enough. I've had enough of that for one day. How overreaching. Insipid. Your urbane jokes are becoming... I see you are quite perturbed by the acute petard of my urbane humor. Have it this, Kratos. I see you are quite perturbed by the astute petard of my urbane jokes, of my urbane humor. I see you are quite perturbed. Is the ghost of Sparta quite I see you are quite perturbed by the astute petard of my urbane humor. Have at this, ghost of Sparta. Be not deceived, mortal. You. Is that justice? This is not justice, Kratos. You were able to seek vengeance because you had power, Kratos. What of all the lives you've taken? All the pain you've caused? Where is their justice? What about that boat ship captain? What about that boat ship captain, Kratos? That's right. He's still in the underworld. And I spoke with him. He never got justice, Kratos. The whole world revolves around you and what you want. And why is that? Because you have power, Kratos. Power is all that matters. You can afford to avenge